Hello, Dot Sisters. It is me, Paige Engel, your marketing director for Polka Dot Powerhouse Worldwide. And we are here today for another installment of Meet Our Celebration 2020 speakers. And I am super duper happy to be having my college alum sister on with me today. Shannon Giordano is fantastic. She is going to be helping spearhead our social media panel at Celebration. Welcome, Shannon.
Thanks so much, Paige. I'm happy to be here.
Now, I know that you've been to Celebration before, but before we get to that question, please tell us what chapter you are in and how long you've been a DOT.
Sure. I am a founding member of the Metro West Massachusetts chapter, and I think I'm into my third year.
Your third year. Fantastic. And now you've been to Celebration before, correct?
I have. I was in California the year before last, and then last year in Boston.
And what would you say was one of the main reasons why you came back to Celebration?
I think the reason I went in the first place was to connect with great women, but what really got me the first time around was the quality of the speakers. I was so impressed with the keynotes, the things that I took away. I knew that I would have the connection stuff, but the quality of the speakers, I go to a lot of conferences, I was blown away.
Yeah, that was a great year. I was a speaker that year. So that was,
of course you were.
That was an awesome year. You know, that is one of the things that Celebration, our Polka Dot Powerhouse Celebration really strives for, is having quality speakers, quality connection activities for our members, and just an environment where you can be yourself and be with like-minded women. So yes, I totally agree with you on that. And I'm so excited that you're going to actually be on our social media panel this year. Can you just tell us, what are some of the, this is a crazy time right now. And this is a crazy time online, with COVID and racial tensions and all the other things that are going on. Can you just tell us, share a little bit of your wisdom about how can people show up on social media right now, either personally or for their business?
I think it was always true, but now more than ever, you really need to show up authentically. I mean, you really need to think about your tone, think about the words that you use, think about how you want to reach people. And if you're fearful at all, sometimes you can just spend some time listening. Look at what other people are talking about. What are they saying about the things that you care about? You can even follow brands. If there are influencer brands, like some of the things on Blackout Tuesday, there were amazing brands doing some interesting things, like Sesame Street had a great Instagram post about there's no place for racism on Sesame Street. You can just comment on those. You can share those. And then if you're more comfortable and you want to share deeper thoughts, you just need to bring your own personality, bring your own tone, bring your authentic self, and be careful of the tone that you're using. Really try to share your person, like what you feel about those things as they pertain to your brand, as they pertain to your business.
I love that. Authentic is such a buzzword. And like you said, now more than ever, people need to do that. To really talk about what they stand for and how they can actually help their clients, fans, and customers. So when it comes to social media, do you have any, just super quick, maybe one or two best practices for social media?
Yeah, I think probably the most important thing, and the thing we all forget to do, we're all guilty of, is to have a strategy. So you really need to know what you want to do on a daily basis. Now, I used to always say you want to have a strategy built out for a month. You want to know what you're going to say next Thursday, whether it's thematically what you're going to say or the actual words, that doesn't matter. It can be under a hashtag Thursday Thoughts, or you share an educational tip every Thursday. You need to have that mapped out. But I do have to say I'm shifting my thinking on that. The way ever since the beginning of COVID and through now, I would say you need to have a strategy for today and tomorrow. And then, rethink, and then stay tuned, listen to what's happening, and just continually adjust your strategy as you go. But not to just throw content out there, willy-nilly or whatever. You really need to be thinking about, what's my strategy? What am I saying? Why do I want to say it? Who am I trying to reach?
I love that. Strategy is so important. You want to make sure that all your posts are timely and time sensitive. And,
yes.
I think I'm with you on that, which kind of changing that, planning things for a month, because things can, as we know,
yes.
lately can change on a dime. So I love that. So tell me just a little bit about how you got into the social media space.
Oh, I was working in marketing for a big corporation, and I loved it, but I wasn't feeling fulfilled. So I started moonlighting on the side. I met a woman who started an online kind of community called Fertility Planet, and it was all about family building and infertility and adoption and fostering. And I had been through infertility, so I thought, okay, these are my people. I know how to speak this language. I know this tone. I know what they want to hear. I know the way they want to connect. I really didn't know anything about social media. So this was like 08, 09. So I just started moonlighting. I set up all their platforms. Instagram wasn't even really around then. We did Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. We held Twitter chats, webinars. We did all kinds of stuff. And I wasn't getting paid. So I thought, it doesn't matter that I'm not expert at this yet. So I did that for a number of years, on weekends, at night, in the morning before work, bring my iPad to work. Sometimes I'd sit in the car at lunchtime and do some posting. And then by 2013, two organizations came to me and said, hey, I saw what you did for Fertility Planet. Will you do that for me? I'll pay you. And so I thought, why, yes, I will. And so I left my corporate job and started Serendipity Social Media and never looked back.
Well, I love that. I love the name Serendipity. So poignant. So can you tell us what you're looking forward to about our upcoming celebration? We would love to hear that.
The most important thing is I hope we get to be in person and see people again. I miss people. I mean, whatever we have to do, I'll wear a mask. I'll do whatever I need to do. I just want the in-person contact. And then, one of the things I love so much about celebration is you can have these moments of great joy, total funny laughter, and then the next thing you're having a deep, deep conversation with someone about something extremely painful. And so, I don't know, it's this beautiful mix of time where you're sharing on a level that you really don't share with other people on a daily basis, but you're also having a great deal of fun. So that's really what I'm looking forward to.
You know what, Shannon? I couldn't have said it better. Celebration is all of those things and so much more. We hope to see you at our next Polka Dot Powerhouse celebration. Thank you, Shannon, for being here, and we can't wait to see you up on that stage.
Thank you, Paige.